Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Kalani and this is Becoming Kalani. It has been forever since I picked up my camera to record, since I posted a video on YouTube. I said for the month of March I wanted to get better and I failed, but it's okay because I'm gonna keep trying. I really want to push out good videos for y'all. And I be having the ideas. I don't know. YouTube is a whole nother thing. Like short form content, TikTok, Instagram is so much easier than YouTube. But this is what I started content creation for, period. So I don't want to make the intro too long, so let's get right into the video. If you've seen by the title, today we're going to be talking about how to receive PR if you are a smaller or a micro creator or influencer. Now, I'm not saying that these are guaranteed ways that you in particular will get PR, but these are just ways that I have received PR and reached out to brands to get PR. So let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is what exactly is PR. So PR just stands for public relations, and these are like samples of products that company offers, and they will send it out to influencers or creators to basically review their products, use their products, and talk about them in a video. Now, there are some brands that will coach you and tell you what specifically they want you to say. Not necessarily if the brand or the product is good or bad, but they would want you to say like, you know, this product is cruelty free, it's vegan, it's animal friendly, things like that. And other brands don't really want you to do much. They just want you to review the product, post it on your social media, and just make sure you tag them or use their hashtag in the video. So if you are a creator who is wanting to receive PR from these brands, you want to make sure that your social media, whatever that may be, YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok, is presentable and that your content and values and kind of like how you present yourself aligns with that brand. So for me specifically, I'm not really a fitness creator. I do go to the gym, but I am not a fitness creator. So I personally would not reach out to any fitness brands because that just does not fit what I do specifically. So I reach out more to skincare brands, lifestyle brands, beauty brands, and things like that. For example, I did receive some PR from Maybelline, and they actually sent me their Super Fluff Brow Mousse. So this is an example of some PR that I got. Now, it was gifted, obviously, which means that they send me this and I make a video on it, which is fine. So we're going to get into that next. So the difference between gifted collabs and paid collabs are very simple. Gifted collabs is when a company or a brand will send you some of their products, one of their products, for you to use and make a video with that. The product is your form of payment if it's gifted. So for example, Touchland had also sent me some of their products. So I was able to get, I actually got 4 of these sent to me, and that was my payment. Now, for some people, that's okay. For some people, it's not. I feel like I'm still an up-and-coming creator, and I'm not shy to take gifted collabs. So, especially if it's from a brand that I love, like Maybelline and Touchland. I've also received gifted collabs from Good Molecules, as well as some other brands on Amazon. Paid collabs are exactly what they say. They are paid collabs. So basically, a brand will pay you whatever your rate is, X amount of dollars. You will negotiate that in an email or a DM, and they will pay you that rate to review their product and post a video, a reel. Some will tell you exactly what they want. If they're paying $500, they might want 2 reels and a carousel picture, or they might want 1 reel, 1 TikTok, and make sure you put their link and information in your bio or something like that. So it really just depends on the brand. So now we're going to talk about where you get PR opportunities. So the first thing is reach out to the brands. I will put a screenshot on the screen of DMs that I have sent to so many brands that I love, brands that I probably never tried before, but they fit kind of what I do with skincare, lifestyle, or growth. So I will just send them a quick DM, and I use ChatGPT to help me kind of come up with a little script of what I want to say to them. So I will put like a little script in the description box below if you want to see that, and I'll also put it on the screen. It's nothing super extravagant, especially if it's in the DM. You want to keep it short and sweet and get straight to the point. So reaching out to them in the DMs is number one. And if they say no, or they're not accepting any collabs right now, that's fine. I have gotten so many no's or not right nows, and I'm okay with that, because maybe that is just not my time. Maybe that brand is just not for me. The next way that I receive PR is through emails. I will email brands, just how you go on TikTok and you say, oh, PR@suchandsuch.com. I have definitely used that. I have emailed brands. I will also input some screenshots up here of emails that I sent to companies like Good Molecules and actually got a response, which got me product. So I do not have a problem reaching out to brands. Sometimes they will answer and let you know, like, hey, we're not doing any gifted collaborations. Or sometimes they'll say, hey, you know, thank you so much. We can send you a few things. And other times they just won't answer, but that's just the way of the game. So I feel like it's really like a 50-50 chance. But don't be afraid to reach out to these brands, because if they say no, just keep asking other brands. The next way, and this is a fairly new way that I have been using to get PR. Like, for example, how I got this Maybelline PR was on Threads. Now, Threads is like Twitter for Instagram, and literally people will post Google forms of different things. I saw a Google form for a Maybelline brow mousse, and I literally filled it out. And a lot of people are skeptical about that, like, oh, what company would use a Google form? I don't know, but I got the product, so I'm gonna keep doing it. That's what I do. I actually filled out a few. Every time I see one, it doesn't really matter if it's something that's like aligned with what I do, or if it's a product that I've always wanted to try. I'm filling it out because, hey, best case scenario, they're going to send you something. Worst case scenario, they won't, and that's fine. On some of the Google forms, they do ask for your follower count. So I do think that it helps if you have a following that's over 5,000. Not all, because I actually received Good Molecules, Touchland, some vitamins and things like that when I was way under 1,000. I had like 200 followers on Instagram. I think I had 700 on TikTok, and I think I was at like 45 subscribers on YouTube. So don't let the numbers scare you, because I was getting PR with way under 1,000, way under 500. So don't let that scare you. But they do ask for your follower account. So Threads is a great way. If you are not on Threads, I definitely think you should get on Threads and utilize it, because I have found a lot on there. And the last way is influencer platforms. Now, I haven't used too many. I know some people use like Skeepers and some other ones. I'll put the brand names on the screen because I forget. But the one that I have been using recently is called Onboard. Is it called Onboard? Let me double check. Yes, so it's called Onboard, and this is an influencer like portal. Basically, you go on there and you create a profile and you put in all your information, follower count, what social medias you have, and then you can come up with like a little bio for brands to see. You will go to the main dashboard and it will show you what brands are on this particular platform that are giving gifted and or paid collabs. Now, from this platform, I think I had reached out to Good Wipes, Topicals, L'Oreal, and maybe one more, and the only one that has reached out so far is Good Wipes, and they actually did send me some PR. Here they are. They actually did send me some PR, which I love. And Touchland said no. I mean, not Touchland. Topicals said no. And that's on my vision board. But it's okay, because I'm going to keep trying. And I know that they have like a particular brand and audience that they, go for. So that's okay. I don't mind hearing no. But Onboard and all the other platforms are definitely a great way for you to get PR. The next thing I do want to talk about is PR templates or media kits, I do not have a media kit at this moment. I am actually working on a media kit, and if you guys want to see how I'm making my media kit, let me know in the comments below, and I definitely will make a video on that, because I do think that media kits are a simpler way for the brand to see your work right then and there, rather than sending them a long email with your links to your social media. You can attach the media kit and they can open it and scroll and see past work that you have done, or examples of things that you have done. So for me, I would have like skincare on there. I would have some stuff doing lifestyle, maybe a little bit of beauty, things like that. I would put that up there, and you kind of just talk about yourself and like your brand and why you think you will be a good fit for the brand. So let me know if y'all want to see that, because I'm definitely working on my media kit as we speak. And the last thing I want to talk about is how to maintain the relationships with these brands. I have been on Touchland's PR list for a while. I actually have, hold on, let me show you guys. Okay, so these are previous PR that they have sent me from a while ago, and I just have them here in the studio because this is so many, and I'm going through them slowly but surely. And they also had sent me their new hair and body mist fragrances. So I got 2 of those maybe like 2 weeks ago, and then they reached back out to want to send me 2 more that I didn't get to try. So I love that, and I feel like a great way to just maintain that relationship is when they're asking for a reel and a video, I make sure that I obviously keep it authentic to my content style, but that I give them what they're paying me for. So if they're sending me products, like these are not cheap. These are like $20, and they're sending me 4. So they're sending me all this, and the hand sanitizer are not cheap either. I think when they first sent me, I had got like 9, and they also sent me a cute little bag. I'll insert another video here of what the bag looks like, and that stuff's not cheap. So I feel like I definitely want to give them good content and make it relatable, make it fun, and then just update them on my analytics and how I think the video is doing. I do have a coupon code with them, so that also helps, and I make sure to push that out to my followers to let them know, like, hey, you can get 15% off on your purchase. Use my code, and they can go in and see how many people use my code. And that definitely helps me as well as helping them. So I think that's why they continue to reach out to me, which I love. Some brands will work with you one time and that will just be that. They don't really necessarily tell you if they like your work or if they don't like it. And that's fine too. Everything is not going to be for everybody, and that's one thing that I had to learn, especially doing content. So I say go for it. And if you want to like in-depth video on what I say and how I type and the time of day and things like that, because I do think that makes a difference. And a last little tip, I would say keep tagging the brands. Don't overdo it to where it's annoying where every video you're tagging the brand. But if you're using something in a video, tag them. If you're using the Maybelline, tag them. If you're using the Touchland, tag them. If I'm using the Morphe, I'm going to tag them, because the more that they see, you know, that you're actually using their products and that people are engaging with your video, your reel, or whatever, your story, they're gonna be like, and they might actually reach out to you. Companies reach out to me via email, and sometimes I have to decline some deals or some like collabs. Don't be afraid to decline. You do not have to accept everything just because you are a smaller creator. Know your worth, know your value, and like, no, you're not going to send me a pair of lashes and want 3 videos and a review on Amazon. Like, no. Now, I've had companies send me wigs and they didn't want no video. They just wanted a 5-star review or an honest review on Amazon. And I'm here for that because I'm always on Amazon. So, hey. But yeah, just don't be afraid to ask. Put yourself out there. Know your value. And if you feel like you're reaching out to these brands and you're not getting any PR, don't be afraid to also go for smaller brands. I have some PR from brands that are Black owned, small businesses, not really as like mainstream. And that's okay too, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to get them to that level. Or you might just need to look at your content style and maybe switch it up a little bit. Maybe it's not, fitting with I always go to the brand's page and see what kind of content they're posting, see what they're liking. If it's on like TikTok, see what they're reposting. And things like that. I think that definitely helps give you an idea of what the brand wants to see. Go on their website, read their mission statement, look at what they're about. That's what I do before I reach out to them, because then you can personalize your email or your DM and say, hey, I really loved that you were all about, clean products. I love that because in my daily routine, I try to stick to only clean products or whatever the case may be. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there. You're going to hear some no's, okay? And that's just what it's going to be. But you have to keep asking. So you're going to keep asking till you hear yes. And that's really it for this video, y'all. Let me know if you like videos like these so I can keep making them for y'all. I promise to be better in the month of April. And I will see you guys in the next video.